We are here in the new. Hold on, I gotta redo that intro. We are here with a brand new series, or well, I guess technically an old series, but we're bringing it back, and it's Dragon Block. See, I've had a bunch of you ask me to bring it back. I'm like, screw it, why not? I brought it back with a couple extra mods this time around, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Because the story mode also did get updated too, because I did play it a little bit just to see, if they're like how it was and all that. Because they also added new, I guess, customization stuff. Like you can be a Majin now, which is very, very cool. I might be a Majin in the future. This time around, I'm not going to be. I'm gonna be a, wait for it, a human. Yeah. All right, we gotta go for hair. All right. Thinking we go with our long hair, the one for edits here. Where is it? Where is it? Right here, perfect. It's like you guys really thought I was going human in this. We're absolutely going Saiyan. Again, no, we're not. Okay, we're not going half Saiyan or Namekian. We're going in Narcosian. We are going in Arcosian just because one, I think they're pretty cool. Honestly, it's like, dude, the Freezer race is honestly one of the coolest races of all time. I feel like just because Arcosian race is probably one of my favorite races in this game just because they call Saiyans monkeys.
Hello, monkeys!
That's a joke. That is a joke. Okay, just to clarify, that's a joke. Okay, no, but in all seriousness, they have a really cool forms in this. It's really cool. I think it's 5 different forms. If I can, I think including golden form. So is that 5 or 6? I don't remember. Either way, it's really, really cool. Just because. Okay, sorry about that. Real quick, just to quickly explain what just happened. For some reason, the recording was getting really laggy. I had to maybe turn down the quality just a little bit. Hopefully, it's not a big difference or anything. So if it is, you guys will just have to deal with it for this episode alone. I know, very first episode, but regardless, we got to get the series going. But like I was saying, for the recording, we got up to golden form, I think, and we can literally be like any form really we want to here, which is okay. I guess we can't go minimal. But yeah, we haven't selected this just yet, but it's really cool because you can also be a Majin if you really wanted to. Yeah, there's a bunch like I showed earlier, but the main one we're gonna be going in is an Arcosian. Honestly, for color scheme, I'm not really gonna change this too much. Maybe just a little bit. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Okay, honestly, I just kind of changed the blue right here. I wasn't sure what else to really pick. If anyone is curious on all the customizations, I'll just show it quickly. All right, so obviously this is body type 01 right here. There's not really much of a change, honestly, other than I guess if you want more, want to look more revealing, I guess that's basically it. So we gotta show everything. Okay, then for the colors right here. So this will, obviously you can all see the colors and all of that. You can see the different ones. Like the white is obviously basically all the white right there. The little, I guess this one's more of a grayish white. Is like, I guess I'm pretty sure it's like the ears, the mouth, all that stuff. The blue, obviously the blue right here, and this, well, obviously that's pretty obvious too. Then the nose, honestly, there's not really much of a difference here, so I just kept it as one. The mouth, this one kind of looks like, if it's given out like cooler is like a mouth gear vibe type of thing. So I just went with 3, but that's basically all of them. Eyes. Honestly, there's really no difference than, obviously, the color for the eyes. Boom. If you want to match them or not, there you go. But there we go. This is what we're going to be rocking with for the most part here. That's basically it. Okay, I keep having issues with the video and all that. I'm not sure what that's about, but regardless, we're going to hit next right here. You never want to just stay natural because this is just the normal vanilla Minecraft stuff. So you never want to do that. You always go key. That's the only other option here. Then you can go as martial artist. It literally explains right there what it does. You're both physical and energy build attack. Spiritualist is more of an energy based build, and warrior is a physical based build and all that. We're gonna be going warrior because that's the main thing we're gonna be using in the series. Is what I learned from my last one. So warrior is probably the best one. Or we want to go something. I'm thinking red right here because I did want to have our everything, like I saw a style and all that for the colors on our character red, but I couldn't really, honestly, I suck with matching colors and all that. So I think we're just gonna go red here because I think we might go with an evil path here. But that is basically it. Boom, tells you everything you need to know, and you just hit accept. And you, someone explained to me why I just went into my final form here. That's what? All right. Regardless, though, we now got our stats and everything. We're ready to basically, move on, and we can charge our key now. We're gonna be rocking only 50%, just because that's all we can right now. Our power level is at the top left right there. Boom. Again, I have zero clue why I just went to my final form. But regardless, we are ready for this. And like I said before, I know we saw, a snake right here. We do have damage indicators. I think we had that in the last series too. A snake. I'm not sure where that's from, but we are in next to Corinth's Tower, which we will go there. But we also got red ribbon soldiers right over there. If I can just, Major Metallotron or whatever. Boom, Creeper. Boom, there we go. And we are gonna be chilling here. We're gonna be chilling right here. And we just gotta go up here onto Krillin's Tower. Not Krillin, damn it, Corinth's Tower. Alright, because we gotta get the one, the only Flying Nimbus.
Come to me, Flying Nimbus!
And we can also get a Sensu Bean. I did not change any of the config settings or any of that this time around, just because it is not necessary just yet. We will be doing that once we go later on in the series. And if anyone is wondering what I mean by that, is that last time I did increase the TP game because it became very difficult for me. But to gain TP, because if you don't know what TP is, basically that is how we can get. What the hell was that? A werewolf? All right, come on, bring it. Oh, he lights me on fire. All right, but yeah, I did want to make things more chaotic this time around, more mobs, and that is what we did. That way we can have awesome battles. All right. Next, what we gotta do first before that zombie comes at us. Actually, we could just go on our flying nimbus and just fly up. There we go. Perfect. All right. We hit the same button, which mine right now is about binding to comma. It is usually defaulted to V if you're just playing the Dragon Block C mods. But since I have other mods and everything's going over, mine's just comma right now. All right, we go right here to the Saga system. And this is all the, our story mode from main quest, side quest. And if you're with someone else, you can also do a group quest, which all that is technically is you're all forming one party and you guys just play the story mode one time, basically. Which honestly is really fun. I tried that once out. And honestly, it was a very fun time. Regardless, though, let's get right into it. Emperor Pilaf Saga. Welcome to Dragon Block C. This is an alternative story based on the Dragon Ball universe, so while it might resemble parts of the original story, it is completely different because this is your story. You feel unpleasant energy? Are you prepared for this? And that is it for that part. Next. Let's go next. Emperor Pilaf Saga. Bulma and the Dragon Balls. You met Bulma, a young girl who is looking to gather all of the Dragon Balls. She has a radar which points towards the sea. Explore the ocean until you find someone who has one. Talk to Muten Roshi, which that is Master Roshi for anyone is curious. Yeah, they changed this very different from last time, which honestly I think is very cool because I think before they had it as you had to find the specific biome or whatever, and that is where you gotta fight Cybermen, all that dinosaurs, all that stuff, which is very, very cool. Which I know that's gonna be a pain this time around because I know it was like just a very rare spawn, which is very dumb, if I gotta say. No, I will say it was just dumb. And it just took a very long time. It got to the point where I just, found it once, wrote the coordinates down, and anytime I had to go back, I would just TP there. But I added a bunch of mods. If anyone is curious, I got ore spawn in here because I know they have tons and tons of bosses that we can do. And be honest, I don't know if these guys, I'm assuming they're not from Dragon Ball. Either way, we're moving on. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of stuff. We're gonna be able to do dungeons and just other random stuff, which is gonna be very, very cool. I added the Project E mod. I added the Project E mod again just because it's like a must mod. Like you have to have it, or it just makes things 10 times more difficult. Which if you're into that, go for it. I personally don't want to be part of that. I added. Ooh, okay, there we go. We found it. There we go. Luckily, it didn't take too long. We also added the Twilight Forest mod. The reason I added this mod is literally just because for more bosses. And he's supposed to spawn right here, I'm pretty sure. Unless he spawned on the other side. Okay, this could be a problem right here. He's not he spawns on the side of the house. I know that much. Specifically around this area, I'm pretty sure. So you might have to do. I did add the world edit mod, luckily, and I think that should let us spawn Masaroshi. Yeah, because he's literally not here. This is his house and everything. Nothing is here, which is very, very bad for us. Oh, I guess it just takes him a minute to spawn. Okay, whatever. It worked out. It worked out just fine.
Master Roshi, hello. Thank you for finding my turtle. Here, use this present as you please.
I don't know what that did. Did we get the Dragon Ball? Is that what happened? All right, yeah. No, right here. All right. If you're curious what to protect for myself for the sake of evil, most you probably already know. But the protect is gonna be if you want to fight to protect to be good. For myself, you're gonna be neutral, and for the sake of evil is obviously for evil. Honestly, for this time around, we're gonna be selfish and we're gonna do for myself. Yamcha appears out of nowhere and attacks you. Defeat him. Okay, so now we just gotta fight Yamcha, but I'm pretty sure we can't find him in what? Excuse me, Flying Nimbus. What? Oh my god, wait. It's because I did for the sake of evil. Not or neutral. I'm neutral. I just screwed myself up. Oh god, this is not gonna be good for us. Okay, I'm very, very confused because earlier when I was trying to get the mods working and all that, it said, or it didn't say, but like I could not get into the other world because okay, first off, where is he? He has to be somewhere. Or maybe it's like a visual glitch. Maybe like I have to go, I don't know, around. Regardless, though, I'm gonna explain. Well, I'm assuming maybe he has to load. Maybe, or he's invisible. What if he's invisible? Okay, I can't click. Okay, never mind. All right. I couldn't go into Otherworld. I couldn't figure that out. All right, Snake Way is right here. And because I'm like, I would have to dedicate a whole episode to Snake Way. Like, you have to. If you're playing Dragon Block, you have to dedicate Snake Way for an episode. And I'm like, okay, Otherworld's not working. Why is it not working? And now he's working, or no, now it's working, but it's not working because King Yama's not here. Do I gotta go into World Edit and bring him here? Because that was literally the whole reason I added World Edit in case of situations like this. I'm just gonna see if he loads or something real quick, and we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I was able to fix the problem. Luckily, it was a very simple and easy fix. All it was is we just had to reload the world. We had to exit out, reload back in. King Yama's right here. And what you do basically is, welcome to the other world. You died. Sadly, your alignment is not clear. What that means is something about your if you're good or bad, basically. Regardless, though, we can reincarnate, which basically, in a way, you can, restart your character, this and that. Maybe you don't want to be in Narcosian anymore. You could be a Namekian, or maybe not a Namekian. Imagine literally anything. I want to say it like deletes almost all your stats. I could be wrong. And you basically can redo everything. You can stay in another world, which obviously you can just stay here if you want, which really does nothing other than go to Snake Way. Or you can revive, which is what we're going to be doing. And we get sent straight to Kami's lookout right here, which up here you will be able to find Kami, Whis, and Piccolo. And that is basically it for the most part here, which now we will have to go fight, what's his face, Yamcha. That does a lot of damage. But real quick, I do want to see if we can get a Nimbus specifically for us from Korin, because they added this, I want to say not too long ago as an update wise. They added black Nimbuses once. I think it barely hit the Super Boost Saga, I want to say. I could be wrong. After that, I'm not too sure, because yeah, like the very first time I ever played this mod was when they barely added the Super Boo. What? Yeah, okay, there we go. Corin, you should purify your heart more. If you go on like this, you will become evil, and we don't want that, do we? Get Dark Flying Nimbus, and there we go. Now we will be able to fly with a Nimbus. Well, Dark Flying Nimbus to be exact. But now, yeah, this is very cool. So the mod pack is working out way better than I expected. I did want to do this through Curse Forge because it would have been so much easier for stuff. But the one problem is we literally did not have the ore spawn mod in Curse Forge, which I find that absolutely insane. Like, boom, this is an ore from ore spawn. That too, and we can honestly, oh, what was that? I don't know. Regardless, boom, a boss. Well, but we're not gonna take that one on just because I know it's gonna be a pain in the butt, and honestly, I don't want that. What is that? Is that like a kangaroo or something? Oh, they're bears. Goodbye. Where are you? Oh my god. Oh, it's a mecha. Take him on. Take him on. It's okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, we just died. Oh, we did not want that. Okay, not good for us. Oh yeah, we also get a little halo, which is pretty nice and everything. All right, there is a little cooldown and everything for being able to revive, which is absolutely lame. There is a command for it. Um, which honestly, there's a good amount of time we probably will do, or I might just change this in config file, just because honestly, I see no point in this. It's probably to punish you in some type of way, but in reality, I see no point in this since it's only gonna be us. And we are back once again, and we are just gonna go somewhere a little far away just so we can fight Yamcha, but we're gonna be doing that next episode. This episode was really just to show everyone the new series and everything. I am sorry that I got a little laggy towards the beginning, but hopefully it's fixed now. I see it. It recording hasn't looked laggy or anything one bit at all, so we should be good for the most part. All right, perfect. We have found a place so we can, start the next episode. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today's episode, everyone. Let me know what other mods you guys might want me to add because I can add more mods, assuming it is compatible with everything else. Because the one mod I did try to add but wasn't able to was the not enough items mod. I think it was, or is it called just enough items? It's one of the two, and for some reason just was not compatible. Everything else was. Added just a bunch of mods just to make things a little bit more fun. Mainly, it's gonna be the Twilight Forest and Ore Spawn mod with the bosses and whatnot. But that is going to be everyone. Stay tuned for the next episode because we are fighting Yamcha, the master of the Wolf Fang Fist.